Hi, David.
Hi, how you doing?
Thanks for helping my project.
No problem.
Could you say a little bit about yourself?
Well, retired police officer, run an auto electric shop, Navy vet. Other than that, not much interesting.
That is plenty interesting right there.
Uh,
Did you know that NASA's planning to send astronauts back to the moon?
yes,
Oh, how did you find out about it?
it's been on the news.
Would you believe most of the people I talk to, like at Starbucks and at the mall, have no idea?
You're probably talking to a much younger audience.
Oh, all ages, all ages.
Okay.
But what do you think about it?
I've got real mixed emotions. I believe that part of it, yes, we do need to go for the exploration, for the learning that we get from it. But I believe that in the circumstances that our country is in right now, that we really probably ought to use the money and means towards other things.
What would you put at the top of that list?
Education. You know, the kids that are coming out of school nowadays, you know, they really can't read and write, do simple arithmetic. You know, the basic 3 R's can't be done. We need to go back to the basics and start from there, I believe. But we also need to, you know, we've got a great veteran and homeless group that really do need more help than what they've been getting, and I'd like to see a lot of the money go towards them.
That makes sense. I was just thinking about the education one. You know, most of these kids coming out of high school who can't read and write, they did spend 12 years sitting in a classroom. So it makes you wonder what they were doing
Exactly.
during that time.
You know, the schools are indoctrinating kids nowadays and not teaching them, and they know nothing of history. You know, like I said, they can't do anything in their head. They don't know how to think outside of the box either.
Outside of the worksheet. You don't know what to do with the answers not on the back of the book. Well, it doesn't seem like a money problem, though, because we do spend a lot of money and we have those teachers. It feels like it might be something else.
Yeah, partially. I mean, the teachers are not truly reimbursed to what extent I believe they should be. You know, teacher retention is very hard right now. Partially, and a lot of it has to do with the money. You know, so that's what I'm seeing. I know several educators, my sister being one of them, and they don't get paid nowhere near what they're worth. You know, our country has its values on the wrong places.
It's an interesting thing to think about. Well, that kind of leads me to my next question. Whenever you think about humanity in like 200 years from now, what does it look like to you?
The way I see things going right now, I see no morals, no ethics, no sense of people having a sense of self-worth. I see it being very desperate. You know, people have moved away from church, away from the Bible, away from God, and you know, you've got a major portion of society right now that is lost. I wish I could have a better outlook, but from what you see going on in the world nowadays, it's really hard to, you know. The good thing is, you know, you do see, like, the kids here. You know, you see kids that are growing up that will make a difference. But, you know, they're outnumbered as far as the majority of society goes.
You got to make them more powerful, more influential than everybody else.
Yes. Yeah, and we've got some very strong kids here, and you do see some kids that have been raised upright and everything, and that does give you hope.
Well, if you could, would you take a trip to space?
If I was younger and it wouldn't hurt me so bad, yeah, I'd love to. Let me fly it. Yeah, because I've always been a very adventurous soul, to say the least.
Well, David, I really appreciate your time.
No problem.
Thank you.